Welcome to the St. Patrick's Day version of B2W. My name is Batten, and I'll be the host.
Green beer. Hi. Are you introducing us, or are we introducing ourselves? Or are you just one woman showing this?
I wanted everyone to have a chance to have a little time for Lion King.
Oh, got it. So when we get flagged for this, it's your fault.
That's totally fine. Like I said, you can take whatever I have, including my $80,000 in student loan debt. Take it. Take it all. So my name is Batten, and we have Alexis coming to you from the SF. And we got KPAX coming to you from the TO. And this is Between Two Worlds. Blah, 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 blah.
We need like in the Goofy movie, you know, like it's like seeing you eye to eye. We need like that.
Or I need to hold Simba up. Because what is it again? Oh, wait. It's the Animal Kingdom version of B2W today.
Woo-hoo. I think we should say like version 2019. Who knows what will change?
Who knows?
So before we get started, though, as I was mentioning earlier, Alexis, you may hate me. But I went and saw Captain Marvel yesterday. And so there was
did you like fall into the theater?
Show?
No, but
you went and saw it without me? Without even a message, mind you. Without even a message.
It was a total, I'm out doing errands. I'm in Emeryville because I'm at Target. And the theater is right over here. And there's an opening.
There's like a million other movies you can possibly see with your AMC card.
But not as much as I wanted to see that one. But I will totally see it again because it was really good. And there was a full-length Lion King promo, which got me a little choked up, not gonna lie, and Dumbo in there, get a little choked up. It was great. I know you can hate me, but at least I came clean. I don't know it.
You did. You did.
Should I feel better that you didn't lie to me?
Okay, fine. I never went and saw it. Let's go see Captain Marvel.
Oh my gosh.
I would totally see it again, though. Even though Brie Larson, her acting, a little subpar. Yep, putting it out there.
Hot take right away at the front of the show?
I know.
I heard people say that it's good, but it's not like the best Marvel movie.
What is the best Marvel movie?
Well,
I think the Avenger ones are better.
I loved it because it set up like Nick Fury, which was great.
Yeah.
And, you know, it kind of set up some stuff for Avengers Endgame. And I thought her best friend was awesome in the show. Like, I mean, it's really good. Like, again, I would see it again because it was really good. But, like, it wasn't like Oscar award-winning acting on her part, you know?
But they're not. Is it like? Was it a good story?
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure out what the hell was going on, though. Let me be clear, because I was like, not quite following this.
Just you or like general audience?
Well, it'll be interesting to hear what you have to say when we see it, because like the first 30 minutes,
I liked that.
Because the first 30 minutes, I was like, I'm going with it. I have no idea what the hell is going on. I don't know who these people are and what planet they're from, but we're gonna go with it. And it like eventually came, but don't get me with that stank eye. Everyone watching this, see that stank eye? I see that stank eye face. I see it. You know what I have to say to that? Okay. So we're going to be discussing Animal Kingdom. My third favorite park.
Third favorite?
Favorite park.
Do you have a drink with you, Batten?
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna drop in a couple segments at the top of the show. I'm not hosting, but I'm taking over for a little bit. So because now I feel slighted and I feel like I can.
That's fine.
So we should always start with what we're drinking. I feel like it could be like a what you sipping on today, because this is a perfect time, ladies, for us to showcase some of our merchandise,
Our drinkware.
because it never gets enough play, and all of us have too many of it. So I'm sporting the lovely, Starbucks.
I love that one.
Magic Kingdom cup, and in
Did
it
you make
I
that
have
yourself?
a classic ice. Yeah, iced coffee.
Is it the Magic Kingdom cup, or is it like all parks cup?
It is all parks.
With an emphasis on castle.
It is all parks, but I will say, because we no longer at Disneyland have that.
No.
And we don't have any of this. We have that.
So it's a
this.
Disney World mug?
It's a Disney, it's Disney parks, right?
Okay. Because it's got
the castle, but because the castle is not my castle, I will always refer to it as a world.
Yes. Well, you said
Which
Magic
is fine.
Kingdom.
Oh, because it's kind of like the main stage.
Just saying.
I think you just got a little nervous that you didn't have this one.
I don't. I'm so
Wait, there's a Starbucks cup I have that you don't have, KPAX? I don't believe this.
I never got that, and I'm super bummed about it.
Ooh,
it's pretty legit. Not gonna lie.
Got this for the cruise.
Yeah. They don't still have them, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a newer. Don't they have a new one?
They just released a new one.
Really?
Shit, yeah. I do know.
Well, that might be
that's why we're picking up in April. Yeah. So, KPAX, you're drinking from Disneyland, yeah?
So I'm kind of feeling a little like I realized I totally missed the boat, because I should have been my Animal Kingdom mug.
Oh, the Animal Kingdom mug, the one just right here, right there.
Well, we can't see it.
That's fine. I know what it looks like.
I also love this Disney. Is this a commercial I'm seeing in the background behind you, Alexis?
It's just that, last week when it was just joked about putting it on YouTube, and then all of a sudden it went on YouTube. So I'm just bringing it. I've got a live stream Animal Kingdom coming to you from
I love it.
4K. And then a full gallery of Disney behind us.
Gallery Disney. I know. I need to work on number one, lighting. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Also because the wall back here, that you can't see off camera, is just white. So
yeah. I do love those. Wait, are we leaving the Kilimanjaro safaris? Is that what's Kilimanjaro safaris? Is that why I love it? And now we're headed over to the outpost. Is that where we're headed?
Yes.
Live.
I'm getting closer.
Streaming coming
look.
At you.
Yes. KPAX and I are full face.
we also found out that you can easily blur the background.
I can't. I don't know how to do it. I tried.
So
whoa.
I'm ready for this YouTube life, since it was thrust upon me in a way that I was.
She's way more prepared.
Hold on.
All right.
How did
I'm going to finish mine. So I'm drinking homemade iced tea in my Disneyland mug, but totally missed the boat. It should have been my Animal Kingdom mug, but
hot take for everybody. I've never had a beverage from those cups.
I know. You display yours. I use mine.
It's the perfect peak yogurt and granola. Yeah, peak. I'm calling that too. Peak yogurt and granola cup. A little granola, maybe some fresh berries, yogurt on top.
But it doesn't have the girth one would like to take their iced coffee from.
True.
Yeah,
true. Mm-hmm. Are you just coming live from the drive-thru?
Yep, my mug comes straight from Richmond drive-thru. It's great.
Oh my god!
But we do have the paper straws now. No plastic.
No turtles will die on your watch. Those are the worst things ever. Just buy yourself a reusable straw.
Yeah, reusable straw.
For sure.
Those paper straws are rough.
Yeah,
which is a great segue. But before we go into that, because it was such a nice segue, yes, Animal Kingdom, paper straws, we get it. Good job, KPAX. Second segue that I wanted to make is I'm going to borrow a term from one of my favorite podcasts, which is My Favorite Murder. And we're going to have a corrections corner because two of you, not to name, I mean, it wasn't me, obviously, wanted to light Google on fire because of the 1965 comment, which is correct because Walt Disney World was founded in 1965. Magic Kingdom did in fact open in 1971, but Disney World was founded in 1965.
What does that mean then? That it was
So it was
founded.
established. They bought the land. They established the whole idea and organization, and
So what you're saying is we asked the wrong question.
Huh?
We asked the wrong question. It was, when did Magic Kingdom open?
Yeah, it was a little convoluted, but Google was correct. So I just want to, make sure that we adjust. And also because we will be probably making a ton of errors in whatever we say. So let's just take a moment to adjust.
I like that segment.
And do you have one about Epcot being the best park? Was that the next one that you were going to talk about?
No, but it is still...
I think it's a potential corrections corner.
There is nothing to be corrected on that. Let me just tell you.
So yeah, but yeah, back to reusable and straw paper straws.
That's how I feel about trying to put Epcot in black.
That? Did you Google?
Oh my god.
Maybe.
She just did. I think she had them queued up. Like, I think she's got her control panel. Like, she may have not done any research on the topic.
You wanted to be a DJ and you just found your keyboard. I'm crying.
Keeping it fresh, yo. From the 94804. So if you say anything else I don't like, you just wait for my sound effects to come through. Let me tell you.
She's got all the noises.
That is so bad. Please do not.
Just don't ever talk smack about my Epcot.
Not talking smack. It's just not the best part.
Boo, boo.
Yeah, you couldn't even cue it up. Sound effects fail. Sound effects fail.
But you know what is in the top 3 best parks? That's right, Disney's Animal Kingdom. Yay!
Yeah,
today's topic.
Where's that sound effect? Let's just remind ourselves.
I thought you were gonna go like this, like.
So we're going to be talking about Animal Kingdom, which is no longer the half-day park. Thanks for everyone who used to consider it that, because it's now open till 8 or 9 at night. We're going to talk about some of its highs and lows, best eats, best drinks, best attractions, just overall why it's one of the best. So let's talk about my little favorite place to be. It's called Little Nomads Lounge. Let's start there. Start with Little Nomads Lounge.
Should we always start with where we drink?
Yeah, sure.
So my fondest and earliest memory of Nomads Lounge is when Scott and I were there. I was still in a boot on my left foot, and it was July. It was hot, and it was humid. And I could only walk for a few minutes at a time, but I was determined to be there. And so we come across this magical place that has outdoor seating with drinks and food. And we literally sat there for 4 hours and just took it all in. Like, there is just, I just love Nomads Lounge. And then all of our memories there have been super magical. Mm-hmm. Like, when you're just needing a place to just relax, get a good Tito's soda and lime. I don't know. Maybe a little charcuterie. Maybe a little meat and cheese and bread. A little nibble nabble. And it's just nice because you sit outside. I refuse to sit inside. I don't want to deal with that. I like to sit outside. I don't care how hot it is. You people watch as they're walking into Pandora. You hear the rain fall upon.
It does have the best
wall.
view. That's
It's
why it's so nice.
Perfect.
It's because it wraps around. But what's the restaurant that wraps around though?
Tiffin's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That like wraparound view point is just really nice.
Yeah. Overlooks the river.
And was it?
It's like a hideaway.
Yeah.
Alexis, was it you that we were talking about this or discovered? Maybe it was KPAX. I forgot that all the drinks are by an Imagineer.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
I think, which I thought was really cool. They were all inspired by an Imagineer. They got to put in their full and one. I believe so. I believe that's what they told us.
Yeah, it's kind of based on the trips that they took.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
Is anyone else hearing feedback, or is it just me?
No, I am hearing feedback.
There's feedback.
I hear no feedback.
I hear myself twice.
I hear myself twice. Is that 4 times then? Do you hear yourself?
I think we're good now.
Okay, you're good now?
Yeah. So to put it on the map for people, to get to Nomads Lounge, when you walk into the Oasis, which is like the opening part of the park, if you hang a left towards Pandora, you go through and then just keep on going down to like the entrance where Pandora is. So it's actually in the like, I found Animal Kingdom like a really easy park to get lost in. Like it's not. Yeah. There's lands where basically there's a central part and there's lands around it. But since the river runs all around it and you're very like covered at a lot, like with vegetation and trees, sometimes I don't know like where the heck I am. But when you look at a map, it's literally technically at the front of the park. But the best way to think about it is if you follow the Pandora signs, it's at the entrance of the Pandora sign connected to Tiffin's. So Tiffin's is the high end. Once you get around. Yeah, it's the high end restaurant like experience. It's like a sit down restaurant, which I highly recommend. It's very good. It's pricey, but it's a very good like anniversary couples date night restaurant. But attached to it is Nomads Lounge.
Right? Unlike Pizza Safari, which is not a good date night location. Just throw that out there.
I've never
just eaten. Just to level set everybody. There's one spectrum and then all the way over here.
Normal pizza to me just doesn't like scream authentic experience at the Animal Kingdom, but so be it. It's for the kids.
All right, so I'm going to do some rapid fire on thoughts around some stuff. So, nighttime safaris. Do we love them? Do we hate them?
Never been on one.
Okay, then I'll go. In essence, they're kind of cool. Don't ever wait to do it just at night because you should always go in the morning and see them at night. The thing I don't like about them is I've got a bit of like an issue with the park being open up late because the reason why they were closed early was to consider the animals' lifestyle. And now we're like trekking through at like 9 o'clock at night where they've been like, we've been doing this since like 8 in the morning. Like it's, I don't know. I find it like, I worry about the harmfulness.
Do you see a lot of animals though?
I've done it twice now. And
I saw it.
A lot of them are, it's a lot of like the antelopes and like the kind of like the deer, horse-like animals. I don't know what species of animals that is. And they're usually all like herded. You aren't going to see like the cats and stuff, but you rarely see those sometimes anyways. I feel bad. Kind of like tracking through their slumber.
I did Lion when I did the nighttime one. She was hanging up at Pride Rock, the lioness.
Oh, yeah? A lioness.
Yeah, so it's actually a good transition to the next one, Rivers of Light.
Do you love it? Do you like nighttime?
Because a lot of the controversy around why people have not been, the people who aren't like huge fans of Rivers of Light are because there's no huge fireworks show or spectacular ending to it. But that was purposeful because the animals are sleeping.
Yes. And it's like
Oh, I
very
love-
disturbing.
And I love that show.
Me too.
That
I love
show-
it. I love the
That
pitch.
show
that
is so good.
KPAX does not like it like we do.
It's unfortunate. The 2 times we've had to go, it's been freezing and raining. And for me, like you get there, you get a seat, you're in that seat for like an hour, and I just about froze my butt off. I would go and just walk in and see it because it is quite beautiful. It's very like Cirque-like. I like how it's not like there's no Disney like thrown in, like even not even like a Simba. Like it's very, I think, true to like what needs to be what the park is, like kind of like Epcot Illuminations
Yeah,
thing.
it's true to the essence of Animal Kingdom, and like talking about the, you know, all like just all the different places that they've recreated.
Yeah.
And coming together and understanding like everything is connected. There's a lot, like there's a better message there in that story, and it's so beautiful. It's gorgeous.
I like what they do in the background, like with like the animals on the projection. I mean, I do enjoy that.
Trees, so perfect.
Yeah. I don't need fireworks. I mean, you can see fireworks at the other 3 parks. I mean, heck, you can see whose fireworks can you see from far away?
Epcot anymore right now because Illuminations is closed.
It's not closed yet, by the way. It doesn't close until August, I think. I thought it was closed too. So corrections from last show, I should have added that. It's not closed. It's still open.
Oh.
All right,
yeah.
correction corner. I love it. Oh.
It doesn't have an official date, but it's closing sometime in the summer.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, no, I'm with you. Like I don't think we have to have fireworks. I think the show is absolutely beautiful. The music is amazing.
So good.
Oh, so good. And like I said, the pins that I picked up, totally love them. They're beautiful.
I also think that that's where the Illuminations, like, or the Epcot show will go to. I think it'll be something like that where, you know, there's more things in the water happening. There's more, you know, projections, more water effects. I think it's going to be such like, I think it's going to be like a World of Color and the Rivers of Night show put together, but with the even continuing for the world story. You know what I mean?
Oh, so, for Illuminations? Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's going to be.
I got distracted there. I was Googling. It's closing the second half of 2019. That's what they've officially said.
Okay. I can dig it. That means there's
so you can see it one more time. You were so sad that that was your last time in October when you were like, oh, this is the last time.
They teased to me. All right. So what do we think? Boozy Dole Whip, light or dark rum? Ooh. You weren't gotten that one, were you?
I think I've only gotten it with the light rum.
I have, and that's the only reason is I know I don't like dark rum, so I like it with the light rum. It's coconut rum, actually.
Oh, good point. Yeah, it's really good.
It's really good.
Delicious.
I'm actually not sure if I've had a non-adult Dole Whip since.
Ooh.
I have Dole Whips only in Animal Kingdom now because they're so easy. Like there's never like a huge line.
It's true. There really isn't, which always blows my mind.
Yeah. Well, because I think the Dole Whip in Magic Kingdom is in a busy part of the park. Like it's right. It's, you know, that Adventureland. It's that little kiosk sells a whole bunch of stuff, and it's always busy. Always.
Yeah, Dole Whip around. I think Dole Whip around the world is busy.
Well,
I'm so excited
Go ahead.
For Disneyland Dole Whip. I'm so excited for all the options.
I haven't had Disneyland Dole Whip because the lineup is always too long.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
Do you just go? Should you just go into the Tiki room, buy Dole Whip, and leave? Is that like a quicker way to do it?
You can.
Yeah,
it's happened before. You can also buy at the Disneyland Hotel, and you can get it alcoholic there.
Yeah,
true. Yeah. So the next either or, because now I'm pivoting. I'm changing the name of my game because I can.
It's in the middle of it.
And I feel like this one's gonna sound like potentially like an obvious choice, but there are pros and cons to both of these. Navi River Journey or Flights of Passage.
Flights of Passage.
Flights of Passage.
You know, if I had to choose between, so here's the thing, I would rather stand in line for Flights of Passage and get a Navi River Journey fast pass, because I feel that the experience beforehand for Flights of Passage is worth, if I have to wait like an hour and a half or 2 hours, which I don't want to wait anyways, I'm just putting that in the universe. But if I had to, I'd rather walk the Flights of Passage attraction instead of Navi River Journey.
That is a very valid point.
If that's what we can do. But if you had to choose one, though, which would you choose?
Flights of Passage.
I mean, duh. Like, Flights of Passage is an incredible attraction.
Like, Navi River Journey is just gorgeous. It's short. I would say that is the one thing I do wish it was longer. But like the music, I would have to say that is what prompted me for my flight back from Orlando back to SF, prompted me to watch Avatar. Because before that, I had never watched the full thing all the way through. Yeah. I'm putting that out there.
I still never have.
Because I was intrigued by it.
I've seen Fern Gully, so I'm pretty sure it's the same.
It kind of is. Well, the thing about both those rides, though, is that there's no, like, you know, when you do like a river ride, normally it's like it takes you through the storyline of whatever movie you're watching. Where Navi and Flights of Passage, neither one of them has a storyline, but which is fine. But I find that easier to take when it's Flights of Passage because it's a lot more going on. Where I find with Navi River, like as much as I love like floating through Navi, like there's nothing taking you to like the next scene or the next scene or the next scene. You're just kind of like seeing all the creatures and all this, and so I find it a little bit less exciting. Like I like.
Well, you can make the same argument for Pirates, though, right?
But Pirates wasn't a movie at first.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like the attractions, I think don't ever. I mean, for me, the only one that has had to do that kind of is the Frozen. Like all the other attractions have developed just from being in the space. So like you're inside Navi River, you're now a pirate going into Pirates of the Caribbean. You're now a ghost at Haunted Mansion. So the scenes of the experience, I think, are never like, I mean, there's obviously an Imagineer common thread, like you can drag a little bit, but I think I mean I think it's beautiful. I think it is a little short. It just because it is so like nice and well put together, and there's a lot going on in it. I wish there was at least one more room, like one more weave around the bend, just a little bit longer, and then you're out.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know the name of the character, but the character at the end is basically like a piece of
the shaman.
The shaman, yeah. But like it's like really for them, they spent all the technology to make her look as like it's the smoothest animatronic ever.
Both of the animatronics, Flights of Passage and the Navi River, are insane. Yeah. Like,
and no, the one at Flights of Passage is in the line. It's not even on the ride. The animatronic.
It's just, well, I mean, they thought through that beautifully, and I just hope that if anything about Animal Kingdom and Pandora, it's gonna translate into Star Wars like that. That whole environmental experience, I think they learned a lot of lessons with Pandora. So
yeah.
So the last thing on this one until I pass it over to you guys to talk about your thoughts around Animal Kingdom is, so Dino Land. I don't get it. I love it, but I don't get how it's whole kingdom. Okay, like we have Asia, we got Africa, and then we got Dino Land. Like I don't.
Oh, I love it.
I love Dinosaur. I was scared to ride it when I was 21. Even to this day, I get a little nervous, and I love it. Like if I was a little kid, I'd be like, whoa, it's legit. Primeval Whirl, love it. Scariest attraction I've ever been on because it just spins and spins and spins. It takes you to the edge and then spins and spins and spins and spins and takes you to the edge. And I keep thinking we're gonna fall off. But I don't get it. I don't get it.
There's always a nook in every new park that is like, what? Like, you know what I mean? And it was like Bugs Land. I mean, like you could put it in there, but Bugs Land was one of those like you're like, really?
Well, the bugs live in the tree.
But in the middle of Disney California Adventure, like,
I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of
Bugs. I'm thinking of Bugs Life in Animal Kingdom.
Oh no! I mean, that's where it makes sense.
Sorry, I was like, totally makes sense.
But I think it's trying to. I mean, I think it's obvious why they did it. It's just trying to be playful. It's trying to attract people to be there. It was an easy like set of attractions that they could run. I mean, like you said, it was a half-day park. You could, run them all in the morning and then be done.
I mean, I see the essence of dinos because it is part of the animal kingdom, like the evolution of most animals. There's a lineage to the dinosaur. But let's not forget when Dinosaur first opened, Dinosaur Land USA, or whatever it was called. It was sponsored by McDonald's.
As was so many things.
Oh, remember the fry truck at
you could get fries.
Hot second? So weird.
Yeah, the wagon in Frontierland that would just sell Disneyland fries. In the back of, California Adventure was just a whole like McDonald's burger walkthrough. So
this was like the McDonald's Disney like 1990s era where they thought they could do a sponsorship and it did not. It did not work.
Like a fry.
I think McDonald's wanted too much brand recognition and wasn't willing to compromise on that. And Disney gave them too much brand recognition and then had to like pull it back. Like Starbucks
they're no longer sponsors, right?
No. McDonald's has been ripped out. You can no longer get McDonald's fries in Dino Land.
I don't see them anywhere now.
I like Dinosaur, like that area. I cannot stand that carnival-esque version of Dino Land.
Excuse you, but exactly, you know exactly what I'm going to say.
I don't ride on them.
No, but what's the best part about that section, though?
Chip and Dale dressed up as dinos.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Chip and Dale dressed up in dino and jumpers. Like there's even like a little zipper. Like there's zippers.
There's little monks.
They're so
in
cute.
Their little pajamas.
Oh, so cute.
I've yet to take a picture. I haven't met them in person.
Oh,
but that is
admired from afar.
Next time. It's going on the to-do list.
Yes.
Just add it now.
Yeah,
that was on our to-do list in October because I was like, we totally skipped like a part of Animal Kingdom, and I'm pretty sure it has like some kind of like roller coaster like attraction. So,
but you wrote it with me. We wrote it.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. The first time we did it, like we didn't do any dinosaur anything. So,
what did you think of Primeval World?
It's terrifying. It's not fun. It's terrifying. There's no
rain, remember? And we kept getting whipped with the rain in our face. It was great.
I loved it. It was so much fun. I would do it over. That one I will do all the time.
It was good. Good
it's
times.
Like a better.
And the
like
photo op, I also love. I love we're like sitting in the car by the Brontosaurus. And you got to crouch. Just put your head over like this. I have many a photo from that. All right, now guys, I'm going to turn it over to you to talk about your favorite and your least favorite and what you want to see in Animal Kingdom if you had a magic wand.
Is that in like any topic whatsoever? Like our favorite thing to do there, our least favorite, and then what we want? Any topic?
Yeah, anything.
Alexis, do you want to go first?
No, I can go first. It looked like you want to say something.
No, I this is in Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
The topic of today, yes, Animal Kingdom.
All right, sass balls. Like, calm it down, sass balls over there.
I mean, I'm happy to start too since I asked this audible.
No, you're posing it. I think you should start it. You thought about it. What's it? Yeah. What's yours?
So my favorite is Nomads Lounge. Just love it. It'd either be that, like if I had to do something that was non-Bevy related, it would be Lion King, because that show, I've seen it probably 101 times at least. Choke up, well up in the eyeballs. It is just I just love that show. I could watch that every single time I visit. What I least like about Animal Kingdom is probably, I wouldn't even say least like about it, but I could do without is It's a good one. And I asked it. I got a noodle on it for a second. Maybe. I mean, like, I think there's good there, but I think they could do better. Like, I'm not 100% sold. I don't go to the park so excited for X, Y, and Z to eat. Like, I'll pick something up while I'm there. But, like, when I go to Epcot, it's all about, you know, the different food at the worlds around there, or, you know, picking up some nachos and a margarita. Like, I love it.
That's all the pavilion has is food.
False. And we don't have time on this phone call to discuss this, but that is a false statement that I would like to put on my boo machine for. Boo. Boo. And if there was one thing that I could use my magic wand for, is I would love there to be more opportunities to sleep over at Pandora in a tent. Like that one.
That one could purchase the... Yeah, but that was for like one couple.
But I want like the Cinderella suite experience, but at like Animal Kingdom. Like, I want to be able to like pay $500 and pitch a tent and sleep on the ground in Pandora. I'd do it. I would totally do it. I would pitch a tent, my fluffy pillow for my princess neck, and I would pay $500 to sleep overnight at Pandora. I think that would be amazing.
Oh, that's your like magical wand moment.
That's my magical wand moment. Like, they need
like at least $1,000.
Okay, then I'd pay $1,000
for just you.
Well, I mean, it'd be more fun if you guys were there, but
well, no, but I'm saying like it would have to be at least $1,000 a person.
I'd do it. I would do that over the Cinderella suite.
Yeah, I would too.
No.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
Wow.
Why wouldn't you? What's your reasoning?
Oh, would I, if I had the chance? Yes. Would I choose it over spending it in the castle? No. I don't think there's not. I mean, when you spend the night, you don't get to go anywhere. You're just there. Mm-hmm. Like, you would just be in the tent. You might be able to, like, I guess, peek outside and see the, like, everything glowing, but the park isn't activating because you're there. Like, yeah. It would still just shut down. I mean, it would be, I mean, I think instead of that, I'd rather do, like, you know, like the sunrise, like eating out with the animals, like in the morning, like having breakfast out there. Like, if you could do something, you'd want to do something that's like in it, and you're getting like a full experience rather than just sleeping over somewhere. Plus, the Cinderella suite's pretty cool, and you can do a lot in it.
But you know where I would add this to is, what was that $20,000 option we came across?
Okay, so I was just gonna say this. This sounds like a whole episode on itself about what we would do if we did the World of Dreams tour. Oh, which is $12K for 12 hours.
For how many
Anything
people
you
again?
want. 6.
Done.
Done.
World of Dreams just came out, $12K. And if you want to do a second day, it's only another 10.
I mean, what a fucking bargain.
I mean, at that point, it's just FU money anyways, right?
You wouldn't even have to bring your own tent, Batten. They would bring it for you.
Oh, that would be on my rider for sure.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But yeah, we should definitely do, for those of you listening, because there are a couple out there. I know there are. We will
actually paying attention. I know you will want to be a part of this adventure. It is 3 more people.
I was going to say, shout out to David, who probably will want to come.
And Amanda.
And Amanda.
Oh, man.
I love it. Okay,
we're taking recruits for the World of Dreams tour.
Only
but the B2W World of Dreams tour, like, you can come along, but we will be structuring the full experience to what we believe is best.
Which actually, like, do you know, for someone like my friend Amanda, who is a full-time mother, a full-time wife, a full-time real estate agent, like, for someone to plan that, like, awesome. 3 experts like ourselves who are super fun. Like, who wouldn't want to join that? Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
KPAX, do you want to go about your best and tops?
Sure. So you want me to run through all 3? Best, worst, what
you would do? Yeah.
Best. So for me too, this is also a top park for me. For me, it's food at Animal Kingdom. A lot of food. What?
That was like, okay, Batten said that was her low. And you're like, actually, food is my high.
No, like, for me, like, the park is usually like food centric. Because, I mean, there's attractions, but I don't go on a lot of those attractions. But I still love the park. Like, I love the atmosphere. So my tops are, I'm probably going to list just a few, but something that's nostalgic for me is BBQ Tree. I love the BBQ Tree. It's something we've always done as a family. It's the
what's
barbecue.
The picture first. It's not called BBQ Tree.
Oh my God, what is it called?
That's too funny.
The flaming barbecue?
Hold on, let me Google it.
Flame Tree. It's called Flame Tree Barbecue. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the worst
Flame
name.
Tree Barbecue, located in
costumes too.
Yeah, it's located in Discovery Island. It's a quick service barbecue place. So you can mobile order now. They've changed the menu a lot, but like, I love, like, the basic is like chicken and ribs combo. You take your little combo and you don't do like the tables like right close by. You go like down the stairs closer to the water and you get the view of Everest. Exhibition Everest. I remember when they were building it and I'd sit there and eat my barbecue and watch them build Everest in Asia. Yeah.
You're probably like, I never tried that thing because it's super scary.
But I don't ride it. So as you guys will get to know me through the podcast, I don't do roller coasters. So nonetheless, that's probably one of my favorite things. I also think Kingdom has one of the best character dining experiences in all of the world.
Tusker.
The world. We're not discussing land to world. Within the world, the best character dining experience is at Tusker, where they're all up in their safari gear. You can do breakfast or lunch. Highly recommend showing up around like 11 and just stay until lunch.
Yes. Yes. A little eggs.
Yeah.
And then some salmon.
It is the go-to for us 3 if we're doing a Run Disney race in the world.
It was great.
After a half, it's breakfast at Tusker's. Character dining. You've got Daisy, Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Donald all in their safari gear.
And Daisy.
And they're so cute.
So, and the food's really good. It's like breakfasty, but it's also got like, I don't know, like different flavors of food, and Mickey waffles are there. as always. That by far is my favorite. Least favorite. I mean, I think I've already said it. I don't like Dino Land. I don't like it. And I feel like there's so much of the park we haven't even talked about, so hopefully we can continue talking about other stuff. What I would like to see more of.
Or if you had a wand, what would you? Is there something you'd create or fix or more of?
I feel like they're doing that right now. Like there used to be the Mickey Mini Camp area, which basically got like ripped out for Pandora Land. That was a weird area as well, honestly. It's not that it was weird. It was for toddlers, right? Like it was just the non-kid park or the not like the kiddie area. Oh, it's hard. I just don't like Dino Land. I don't know if there'd be much I change. I do like that it's bigger. That it's open longer, but what would I do? Oh, I know. So this isn't like I'm not like making up per se, but I want to do the tours. There's so many great like tours you can book, and I haven't done any tours throughout any of the park, but if there's a place where I want to do them, I am dying to do the Animal Kingdom. I think there's one where it's like a morning safari with the elephants and you can like eat breakfast on their little hut thing in the savannah. I want to do that. Like I am dying to do more of the tours. I would love to do tours of like Magic Kingdom and all that, but when it comes to Animal Kingdom, it's like full on animal experience. Oh yeah, here I'm looking at it here. It's called Caring for the Giants, so you get like a whole behind the scenes of elephants. Oh, Batten. There's an experience called the Ultimate Nights of Adventure VIP tour at Animal Kingdom.
More shit I didn't know. Please continue.
And then this is the one I want to do because it includes food, because it has to. It's called Savor the Savannah, the evening safari experience. So for me, like I would love to just like go and like have the money to just do these tours. So the Savor the Savannah evening safari experience is $169 per adult. And it is a privately guided journey of Africa. Welcome to say it's your safari begins with a journey deep in the heart of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. As the evening awakens, you'll soon find yourself within one of the most secluded and breathtaking private viewing areas of the savannah.
Ooh,
While savoring the savannah scenery, you're invited to indulge in a sampling of African safari cuisine, paired with a selection of regional beer and wine offerings. So yeah, I want to do the tours. That's just one. The other tour is a 4-hour guided group adventure through the Himalayas, and then you get like access to a bunch of different shows and stuff. So anyways, that's what I would watch.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Love it.
Yes. They're really trying to cater to everyone wants that another experience to add on. And Walt Disney World is the place to do those things. Like we don't have that at California. Like it's not at Disneyland. I mean, we have the walking tours and stuff, but
but even that
just
I would do.
Fastness. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean they're fun, but it's not like a experiential thing. Like Animal Kingdom, you can have that experience because it's such a great immersive park that you can curate all this great, all this great coming together for it. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, I pass the baton to you, Alexis.
As the Walt Disney World newbie, I think Animal Kingdom has really great attractions that cover, the safari, Everest, all of Pandora, even Dino Land. I think it covers a lot. I think there's just a lot of also entertainment things too. Like you can walk around and go to, all the monkeys and the birds and the up show and things like that. I just think it has a really good job of balancing entertainment inside that immersive experience. So I love that. I think that's why it is definitely a top park. I think it's a top park for a lot of people, especially with the updates they've made. And I think to me, Animal Kingdom's always been one of those, like, growing up and hearing about it. I mean, it just celebrated 20 years. I remember watching it at, on Disney Channel with, all the Imagineers talking about coming together for the Tree of Life and how it was going to be this whole cool thing. So it's just been always a magical park. And I think they've done such a great job. And knowing, like, the legacy of Walt Disney and, the safaris that he wanted to always have live animals in the parks and be a part of it. So I think it's just that immersive experience is probably the best part, and that they do a good job entertaining people in it now. So, the worst, I think I would agree with Batten. I don't feel like I haven't personally. I mean, besides character dining and things, I would say it's not like a food hub where I think Epcot is. I think it has its good points. It has, like, but when you get back into Asia and stuff, I haven't had a tasting of, like, I haven't been drawn to over there to be like, oh, let's grab a snack. I think it has, because of Animal Kingdom, it's trying to create this identity of all the countries and regions it's representing, and I just haven't experienced it. And I know that they can do it because they do it at Epcot. So,
I think we had the egg rolls out of pure starvation when we were in
yeah.
Asia.
And I mean, they were
miss a lot of
okay.
the food. Like Yak and Yeti, everybody talks about how great it is, and I've never taken the time to go. It's like a sit-down place that everybody loves, and I'm like, I forget that. Yeah.
And maybe that's just because of, like, the experiences I've had there. Again, I've only been to it, like, a handful of times on 2 trips. I think like, if to wave that magical wand, I think they're already doing it. I think they're trying to find the balance of, like, what, KPAX you bring up as a concern for the animals and the sanctuary kind of element of it, while still trying to provide people that experience. And I think that's the way to do it, of, like, the private group tours and the low impact, you could say, experiences for people that do want to share them. I don't think it has to be a full park wide experience. But yeah, I really like Animal Kingdom. I think it's a really good park.
Yeah. And I it's hard to believe that last year it celebrated its 20th year, because I remember back in 98 when I was just a sprite little thing, because we're not going to age ourselves here, but when I was just a glimmer in my mama's eye, just kidding. Oh, is that funny? But I do love that the tie of it, with it opening on Earth Day, it's crazy to think how far it's come in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I love it. I would also be amiss if I did not mention the couple park closures that we have. Currently, Rafiki's Planet Watch, for anyone who may be traveling to Animal Kingdom anytime soon. It's likely to open around Easter, so coming up quickly, but still TBD. And then Kali River Rapids, which would probably be my low light of the park, even though I have some great memories there. It's just, it sucks walking around a park when you're wet and it's hot. You know what I mean? Like, that park is freaking
and it's humid.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's humid. So you don't dry like the same.
Yeah. So I don't really seek out river attractions.
River attractions are, you go on them before you're leaving a park.
Mm-hmm.
That's just rule number 1 for me.
Yeah.
I do wish that we were there to see a little baby giraffe, the very first one be born. That would have been magical.
Yeah. I think he or she is 2 months old, but just got released to the public. Is that right, Alexis? You know a little bit more.
No, I don't know. I just saw a really cute video of her chasing, like, a bunch of birds, and she was just so cute.
Well, and I think it wasn't.
It's a she. So she was born 2 months ago, and her name is Jabari, and it means brave one in Swahili.
Jabari.
I love.
And you can now see her in the Kilimanjaro Did I just say that wrong? The safari
safari?
ride.
Yeah.
Well, and didn't people like see her get born or like the giraffe like wiggle away or something? Like it wasn't specifically planned.
No, because the mom would have been at Rafiki's conservation area because that's the baby zone. So all the babies are born up there. So the giraffe would have been up there. So
Okay.
Rafiki's watch is really good, and I never take the time to go. And
I've never seen it.
it's like a train that you take out. I've done it once, and it was
either.
probably in like 1999. And it's kind of like it's kind of like going to the science center. Like that's what it feels like. It's got like informational stuff, and so I highly recommend
Cool.
it. I just never take the time because like I really should. I was worried it was closed forever, so I was happy to hear it was reopening, and I really should take the time to do it. Because they do like all the work there, like all the research and all the reason why they have this park is like they're doing things like birthing babies and
Yeah.
research on different things and like that. Like they're doing like severe, like good zoology
Humanitarian
work.
efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like conservation. Like they're
humanitarian,
seriously trying to
zoology
like
efforts.
make an impact. Like if I was a
But we're all
zoologist,
connected.
I'd be like working there. Like that'd be the be all the end all.
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So those are why I love Animal Kingdom, and you know, I'm so glad we were able to develop a full episode to talk about Animal Kingdom, and also some random stuff too. Because are we ever known to stay on track? Never.
No.
So do we already have our topic then for next week? Talking about the 12K magical. What was it called again? My
World
Dream
of
Wish.
Dreams tour.
Thank you. World of Dreams tour.
Done.
It's totally up to the next host.
That's who's the next host? Is it you, Alexis? Or is it me?
I don't know.
Who hosted last?
Guys, we're just swimming in murky waters right now, and
I'll
just
take
love
it.
I just want to take.
I have listened to so
Maybe
many
like a
other
pig
podcasts
in-
about World of Dreams. I'm on it.
Ooh.
You guys just
ready to
prepare
sprout-
your. You guys come with your dreams, and we will discuss.
Oh. On. That's not hard at all.
I will wear the ears next Sunday.
Batten, good job to be with wearing the ears today. Good job.
Wasn't even planned, but thanks for. I was just like trying to get some Disney gear up in here.
You guys are wearing the same.
You know what? Yeah.
No. There's a reason why they're both Katie and Katie friends, and that's why. Also, they're great Capricorn.
We're also both Capricorns. Yeah. For better or for worse. What noise is that?
Is that a flush?
It's cheering.
No.
That sounds like you flushed a toilet.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right.
Great way to end your segment.
I was cheering for the same shirt. Thanks. So does anyone have any last parting words that they would like to share before we sign off?
No.
I think we should bring up any Disney news. You already broke Marvel, but it is the top grossing female lead movie ever.
Which is awesome. Empowerment.
So
yeah.
I think I'll just drop that as like a Disney tidbit of the week. That's incredibly powerful and awesome. And I'm so excited to see it without somebody.
Yeah. Piece of Disney news that are you guys still throwing shade at each other? Okay, great. My Disney random Disney news, I guess we could say, because it's not with the topic. Disney has officially purchased its newest island. I wanted to see Batten's reaction because to see if she knew it or not. So Disney has purchased 700 acres in the Bahamas. They purchased. Okay, let me get through the points and then you can ask your question.
She's just so excited.
I know. So
like,
they
when's
did
the
not
cruise?
buy. They did not buy a whole island. They're buying a portion of an island. They bought Lighthouse Point. So it will not be a private island experience like Castaway Key. They've been going back and forth with this for a very long time. There is people who are for it, people who are against it. There was a lot of concern from the Bahamian government about, or a Bahamian community, that it would like ruin a conservation area they had for them. So they've bought 700 acres and they're actually donating 190 of those acres back to the Bahamas for a national park. They also have agreements where they have to create 150 permanent jobs for the locals. So this, from the sounds of it, this island's going to be a little bit more of like a local feel. They also have to, any excursions that happen on that island, the locals get first dibs on creating those experiences without bringing in third parties. So they're really trying to like incorporate their community in a little bit more. And it's not the only cruise ship that's docking on that island. So Princess docks on the opposite side of the coast. Like it's like this tiny, skinny little island, and they've got like the bottom of it. It is the southernmost point, like that they go down in Bahamas in general.
Okay. So
No
I do remember
word. It's not going to open until like 2023, I don't think. So a while, like 3 years.
Okay, so I do remember the controversy around this. Okay, so it is, they finally did close on the island, because I remember hearing about that like 6 months ago, and then I just never followed up on it.
Mm-hmm. So it's closed. I mean, I'm excited, but I like Castaway
Key.
Key.
Where it's at. Castaway Key is where it's at.
Yeah. Like, I'm glad they're creating jobs.
And the ships are where it's at. I mean, I guess if you did it, I think they might be finding that there's a lot of people doing it a lot of times. So I think that they're trying to figure out like a best way to balance that experiences for other people. But honestly, the ship is where it's at, and to get off is Castaway Key. Like, I mean, I don't feel like I missed out at all not getting off at Nassau. Like,
and the trend is no one does.
No.
And so that's that's fine. Like you need a pit stop anyway. Like you have to get whatever you need to get for the ship. You know, it's always a good thing to have a port so that way it's docked somewhere. But yeah, I think the ship, I mean, there's just so much going on. And so maybe it's just to try to capture. I honestly would almost prefer that rather than it kind of being like a general port. You know what I mean? I'd prefer a community that, I mean, not that it might not be, it's, I guess, it still is organic. It's just a lot less like tourist trappy. I don't know. Mm-hmm. If that's like, that would be a draw to me, that it's not just like a full renegade of like all the tourists from all the cruise ships from everything else. Like if it was just something you could walk through and, you know, hang out. I think it's great. So excited for the next cruise.
I'm excited for you to experience Castaway Key again when it's not pouring down rain.
I've yet to be at Castaway Key when it hasn't been raining.
I loved my Castaway Key experience despite the rain.
But I still love it. It's still ideally, I feel like this could be a whole other show. I just opened up a can of worms when I just did.
Interesting. All right, well then, thanks everyone for tuning in. All 4 of you. Just kidding.
You know who you are.
And we know who you are too. Next week we got a little, what's it called again?
World of Dreams.
Thank you. So everyone start saving now. Because
next 12,000 is some money.
I mean, dropping the butt. Like, I just can't wait to discuss it, because I would happily fork over that money for that magical experience. Credit card, Alaska miles. Do it. We're gonna go ham on it. Yay!
Batten, are you gonna close it up with like the remaining?
Let's wrap it up, Batten. Wrap it up.
All right. Well, there's only one way to wrap up this, guys.
I'm gonna do this.